Hello friends, this is Jimmy from Can Have an Immigration Canada. In today's video, I want to update some of the new immigration updates in Canadian immigration field. So let's start with the first one that has been issued by the Government of Canada regarding the biometrics expansion program. So as you guys all know, even if you want to apply for visitor visa, study visa, or for any other kind of visa, work permit or permanent resident, most of the countries will be starting their biometrics and fingerprinting requesting from the Canadian Immigration Department. So they are opening new visa application centers, the VACs, for to give the prompt service to the clients who are having getting their visas done and they are requesting for their biometrics. So the biometric program, expanding biometric, will strengthen the Canada's immigration program through effective screening and also facilitate application processing and travel. So on July 31st, 2018, nationals from countries in Europe, Africa and Middle East will be required to provide biometrics. And most of the Asia will be covered, I think, by December 31st of this year. To accommodate increased demand in the summer and fall in Europe, Africa and Middle East, the Government of Canada is pleased to announce that the additional visa application centers will be open. Most of them will be in Kigali, Rwanda, Stockholm, Sweden, and Tel Aviv in Israel by mid-September 2018, Athens in Greece, Berlin, Germany, Lyons in France, and Vienna in Australia by early November 2018, and Madagascar and Cape Town in South Africa in early December 2018. So additional VACs will be open in 2019 also. Applicants can also provide their biometric in the nearby visa application center from July 31st to mid-September 18 in Stockholm. Embassy of Canada to Sweden for applicant from Sweden and neighboring countries can go there. Canadian Embassy in Athens, Greece, Berlin in Germany, and Vienna in Australia. They can go to Germany, Austria, and other neighboring countries. So all of the above temporary service points will only collect biometrics. You cannot give your applications there. And before you go for biometric, you must have a letter issued by the Canadian Embassy for you to go through the biometrics. So this was a little update about the biometrics. If we look at the other change, the Government of Canada with the summer has been arrived in Canada, so extensive lineup for the festival, conference and convention is set up in Canada to begin. If you are participating in any of these work, you must need a work permit. Most of these events will be covered under the work permit. If you look at the nature of the work performed, the first factor that determines whether or not a Canadian work permit will be required is in the role of the foreign national plays in the preparation or the organization of the event. If the individual is doing the work that require him to be physically engaged or hands-on work, then a work permit will most likely be required. So before you guys start your travel or make your plans, make sure you guys know that you guys probably need a work permit and consult the consulate. So you guys won't be getting a refusal at the entry or even when you have spent your money on your tickets and all those hotel bookings. So make sure you guys know whether you guys need a work permit or no. Another news from the British Columbia extending their tech pilot program till June of 2019. So that was introduced last August. The tech pilot was designed to help British Columbia becoming booming technology sector attraction for the foreign talent in 32 in-demand occupations through their weekly draws through the British Columbia PNP program. So they have extended it to June of 2019, but the in-demand occupation have been reduced from 32 to 29. 3 of these occupations have been removed. Those 3 occupations are NOC 0113, purchasing managers, NOC 1123 Professional Occupations in Advertising, Marketing and Public Relations, NOC 4163 Business Development Officers and Marketing Research and Consultants. So this was a little bit change in the BC Tech program. I have already put out another video where I mentioned that IRCC has reduced the permanent for the express entry permanent resident application deadline to 60 days instead of 90 days. It used to be 90 days, but now from June 14 it'll be 60 days. You have to submit your complete application within 60 days. If we look at the Manitoba, they have issued 592 invitations in the latest expression of interest draw that happened on June 22nd. So I did that video also, so you guys can get more details on that video about the number of applications have been taken in, the lowest number of points. Another update was through the Prince Edward Island. They have issued the invitations to the express entry candidate. They have issued 135 invitations that took place on June the 21st. Out of these 135, 32 candidates in the federal government express entry system were issued invitations, and rest of the invitations were through their skilled worker, critical worker and international graduate stream, and they have also invited 60 candidates through the PEI labor impact category. So this was the update from the Prince Edward Island about their PNP program. Canada has also hardened their laws for the drunk driving, and if you guys are coming through the country where you do not need a visa, you just need an ETA, and if for any reason you guys having that drunk driving issues with your past performance in driving, you can be stopped at the border and can send back home. You won't be allowed to come into the Canada. I did another update on Alberta's express entry and Alberta opportunity stream, which you guys can find in my other videos. That has a detailed explanation on that. In the month of June, Saskatchewan also opened their express entry subcategory that was only open for 3 to 4 hours, and they have taken 400 applications in that category, but that was really quick. That was done in 4 hours. So that's why I suggest all of clients, make sure your files are already online, have your all documents in line, so whenever they open you can submit it as quickly as you can. So that was the other update for the Saskatchewan. So this was the second time they have opened this category in this year. First was in January and now it's in June. So you guys can also if you guys think you have enough points, you make sure your online profile is ready, so whenever they are open their express entry stream, so you guys can easily put your file online. Just you have to click the submit button and you are in. And again, the next update was Romanian citizen with non-electronic passport now require Canadian visa. If they have passport that is electronic, they don't need, they can get an ETA and come to Canada for a visit, but for non-electronic passport they all require Canadian visa. If we look at the UAE residents, Canada has also making a change. If you are from UAE and you are citizens of United Arab Emirates, then you guys do not need visit visa anymore to Canada. You can just get an ETA and come to Canadian borders and you will be assigned a tourist visa for that. So these were the few updates regarding Canadian immigration. So I will keep uploading some more videos if I'll get some more information regarding Canadian immigration updates. Till then, you guys all have a good day. Thank you.